Donald Trump made history in 2024. He became the first convicted felon to be elected President of the United States. This unprecedented event shocked many Americans. They felt like they were living in a parallel universe. Trump's victory, despite his criminal record, raised serious questions about the state of American democracy. It made people wonder if the country had lost its moral compass. Trump's most significant conviction was in the hush money case. He was found guilty of falsifying business records. This was related to payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. The payments were intended to silence her about an alleged affair. The conviction resulted in 34 felony counts against Trump. However, he received an unconditional discharge. This meant he avoided jail time, fines, or probation. Despite avoiding severe punishment, the conviction tarnished Trump's image. It marked him as a criminal in the eyes of the law. This fact made his victory even more astonishing to many. It seemed to defy logic and reason. It forced people to confront a disturbing question. How could a nation elect a convicted criminal as its leader? The election of a convicted felon as president sent shockwaves through the nation. It left many wondering about the future of American democracy. The very foundation of the country, built on the rule of law, seemed to shake. Trump's victory was a stark reminder that truth and justice could be elusive. It underscored the deep divisions within American society. Trump's legal troubles didn't end with the hush money case. He faced a slew of other charges ranging from fraud to sexual assault. However, his re-election had a significant impact on these cases. Some were dismissed, while others were postponed indefinitely. This raised concerns about whether justice would ever be served. One of the most prominent cases involved allegations of fraud within the Trump Organization. Trump was ordered to pay a hefty fine and faced a ban on operating his company. However, the case remained tied up in appeals. Similarly, the investigations into Trump's role in the January 6th insurrection and his attempts to overturn the 2020 election results stalled. The lack of progress in these cases fueled a sense of frustration and disillusionment among many Americans. They felt that Trump was above the law. His ability to evade accountability despite the mountain of allegations against him eroded public trust in the justice system. It felt like a two-tiered system, one for the powerful and another for everyone else. The legal battles surrounding Trump cast a long shadow over his presidency. They were a constant reminder of his alleged wrongdoings. The fact that he could operate with seeming impunity, despite the seriousness of the accusations, was a bitter pill to swallow for many. It raised questions about the effectiveness of American democracy and its ability to hold its leaders accountable. Despite the scandals and legal woes, Trump remained a popular figure among his base. His supporters stood by him, dismissing the allegations as politically motivated attacks. This unwavering loyalty, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, puzzled many. It seemed to defy logic and reason. Psychologists pointed to a phenomenon known as identity fusion to explain this phenomenon. Trump's supporters had developed a deep, visceral connection with him. He wasn't just a politician, he represented their values, their beliefs, and their identity. Any attack on Trump was seen as an attack on themselves. This fusion created a powerful psychological bond that was difficult to break. Facts and evidence didn't matter. Trump's supporters had bought into his narrative. They believed he was fighting for them, the forgotten Americans, against a corrupt and elitist establishment. His message resonated with their fears and anxieties. The psychology of Trumpism was complex and multifaceted. It tapped into deep-seated anxieties about cultural change, economic insecurity, and racial resentment. Trump's ability to exploit these anxieties, combined with his charismatic personality and mastery of social media, created a potent political force that continued to shape American politics. Trump's presidency, marked by controversy and division, left an indelible mark on American society. The country found itself more polarized than ever, split along political, racial, and ideological lines. The social fabric seemed to fray at the edges, threatening to unravel completely. For many people of color, Trump's presidency was a time of heightened anxiety and fear. His rhetoric, often laced with racist undertones, emboldened white supremacists and nationalists. Hate crimes increased and minorities felt increasingly marginalized and targeted. The promise of America, the land of opportunity and equality, seemed to ring hollow. The divisions in American society extended beyond race. Political discourse became increasingly toxic, with both sides retreating further into their echo chambers. Compromise and civility seemed like distant memories. The very notion of a shared American identity, once a source of pride, felt increasingly fragile. Trump's conviction, while a historic event, did little to heal these divisions. If anything, it exacerbated them. It confirmed the fears of his opponents while further solidifying the support of his base. As the nation moved forward, it faced the daunting task of rebuilding trust, restoring civility, and finding common ground in an increasingly polarized world.